Hi, Dr. Ziggy here with Matt behind the camera.
Hey.
But not for long, because I want you to react to some more funny internet stuff. You ready?
Ooh, I love shenanigans.
Let's go. Matt is thinking of entering the world of IT. Mm-hmm. And as someone who has over 20 years of experience in this world, I'm kind of like sitting back going, this guy has no idea what he's in for. So I've collected a few funny kind of pictures and memes of what you need to expect as you enter the IT world. Now, what's the deal with you entering the IT world? What are you planning to do?
To be blatant about it, man, it's an industry that I think is going to be quite stable.
Yeah, it is.
Looking for a stable job.
Yeah. So you're going to start a certificate in cybersecurity.
That's right.
In a couple of months. So you want to be a cybersecurity expert.
I'm looking more into like governance, risk, and compliance.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's going to suit my current skill set, and let's face it, I'm not that techie. I'm not that tech savvy.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm writing policies and reviewing laws and stuff like that, that's kind of more my niche.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I wish you luck in this, but it's a different world out there, and like with all, I just want you to react to see what you're going to experience. All right, let's go.
Let's play a game. Find the IT guy. Okay.
You got to find the IT guy.
Is it that one in like the heavy metal t-shirt?
Yeah.
Everyone else there is just
his business suits, and there's this one guy who with thongs on, man, or flip-flops as they call it. This isn't as true as it was when I started out in IT 20 years ago. Back then, you could be a maverick in IT, and they wanted you because you were a maverick, because you were that good, and you could just get away with anything. You could come in at 5 p.m. and work until 5 a.m. and nobody cared because you were that good. Things have changed a little bit. A lot of the tech has been standardized and whatnot. But yeah, if you're going to, you have to keep up appearances and wear this kind of stuff.
With gusto.
With gusto.
I look forward to it.
All right, next one.
Do actual work. Catch up on latest tech advancements. Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I left the industry and went back into academia. The tech moves so fast that it just drove me into the ground. I couldn't take it anymore. 1/3 of my time I was spending reading on the new stuff, on the new libraries, new technologies, new programming languages, new frameworks, new everything. And there was no other way. And it was crazy. I couldn't do actual work. I was just reading up on the latest stuff.
Okay, bit of a tangent here.
Yeah.
You know that episode of the IT Crowd where they
love that show.
Oh, they just walk it on. They walks it on. That's having a laugh.
Yeah, that's a great episode.
Is there an equivalent of that in the IT industry? So if I walk in and start
I see the opposite.
ID01T errors.
Yeah, you have to, definitely. So you have to have your own opinion on languages, for example. So you have to be the pro or con Java.
Okay.
Right? Like Java's been around for 20 years and it's here to stay. And you have to say, I love Java because X, Y, and Z, or, oh man, Java sucks so much because X, Y, and Z. And it divides the IT world, right? JavaScript is another one. Oh, JavaScript has revolutionized everything. Man, JavaScript keeps changing their libraries. You can never keep up. It's such a security problem. Yeah.
Also, does that mean you could use the exact same point and just manipulate it depending on what route?
Exactly. Yeah,
that's
totally.
Amazing.
Totally. Yeah, totally. I'll prepare a few pages for you to memorize.
Yeah. Working in cybersecurity isn't stressful at all. Josh at 25 years old. Now that's really funny because the guy who got me into cybersecurity, his name is...
No, that's right. Yeah. It's true, man. IT kills you. It's a fast-paced world.
how it feels when you pivot to cybersecurity later. Anyway, this is exactly what I expect to happen to me.
Yep.
I'm nearly 40. I know that I'm going to be sitting there listening to 20-year-olds talk about their plonk music, whatever it's called.
Doing TikTok videos in the back of the classroom.
Right? Cybersecurity. Budget before a breach. Cybersecurity budget after a breach. Nice.
Yeah, that's true, man.
This is why I'm getting into it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. No one thinks that security is an issue until it is an issue.
Yeah.
And then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And then you're in trouble. Yep. You're going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think...
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I lost you after about a minute of you talking. I have no idea what you're saying. I'm sorry. Summarize what you just said, because I lost you, man. Maybe we won't include this. I'm lost. I'm just sitting there going, that's about 7 minutes you can cut from this video.
Anyway, yeah.
Next one.
I don't always think about cybersecurity, but when I do, it's usually too late.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true, man. And I'm, as a software engineer, when I was one, or a consultant, it's also true when you tell your clients, look, we need more time for security to secure your servers, secure your software and whatever. And they're like, does it work? Yes. Okay, let's go. And it's just, all right. All right. We need two more days is thousands of dollars, right? But that's the way it is. It's the way it is.
Restoring from backup after cyber attack.
I was in a company once and we got hacked. And thankfully, our company backed up once a day. But yeah, it's like, oh, please, please let it work. Please let it work. We were on our knees like this. That was my first job in IT, 2005. Yeah. Wow. Yep.
Backups as a domestic user, I don't think about backups that much. I think it's probably at least 6 months since I last backed up my computer.
Yeah, well, we got it easy nowadays with the cloud, and your laptop kind of backs it up on the cloud a little bit. But yeah, so I lecture about security in IT as well, and there's a 3-2-1 rule. So you need to have 3 copies, 2 formats, so like DVDs and cloud. And then one has to be off-site somewhere. And then you have to think about securing that off-site as well, so no one can get in and steal. So there's a 3-2-1 in IT. Yeah. Anyway.
You think it's the system's fault? Tell me more about password 123.
Hey man, I've been there, man. I've been there. When I started out, my passwords were shocking. And I have had password as my password. I raised my hand here and admit it, that when I was young and dumb, I did do that. All right, Matt. Well, that's what you're gonna have to expect. All these shenanigans in the different worlds. So,
what is a phrase equivalent to have you tried turning it on and off again for cybersecurity?
I think turning it on and off again works universally in IT, wherever you go. If something breaks down, if you're in networking, I'd say, have you tried turning the router on and off again? Right.
Have you tried clearing the cache?
Have you tried clearing the cache? Yeah. Yeah, cybersecurity, I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, wow. Cool. Thanks, Matt, once again. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Nice.